from SoFi Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
We're 4 deep in this bitch.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the
No, AJ Terrell, I need you to play that shit, bro.
15 yards on the first play from scrimmage.
Nah, score.
Last week, despite him not running the ball well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And some room to
I'm stuck there, bro. Fuck.
Not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
He's gonna torch me like that. I knew that one. Oh, I needed that fumble. I gotta stop him. I have to stop him and just let him get 3. He's gonna let this time run like shit, bro.
Bring him down to the fucking box, my nigga.
Pick up there, it'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go with Akers here.
Pick AJ Terrell. It's over. Game over. It's over.
Damn, you got it, yo?
Yep, 2 picks. Bro, I'm running QB Neal both times. Fuck out of here. Fuck's QB Neal at, bro? Fuck. Clock management. He tried to throw that bitch to AJ Terrell. I mean, tried to throw that bitch to Tyquan Thornton. AJ Terrell jumped it.
Inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from
Wait, fuck. Oh no, it's over.
They'll run here with Akers.
It's actually over now.
Up there, he gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Akers again. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense.
2017, I won.
3rd and
Fucking
goal.
go.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Go, bro!
Wow,
when it got the big ass, my nigga.
What do you get?
Fucking freaking Wilton, yo.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Oh, Devin Bush. Look at the man, you don't fucking see.
Charles certainly circled that play.
Still Pat.
We have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said,
let's go.
take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book.
Who's that?
And just said, give me the analytics.
That was fucking Devin
And
Bush,
the analytics
bro.
said, go
Devin Bush, yeah.
Didn't work out.
Man got 91 fucking. What is it? Ready up.
They go play action here on first down.
God damn, Caleb Williams, my nigga. First play of the fucking game.
That incompletion certainly slows things down.
That was bad, bro. What the fuck?
What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Bad. Alright, y'all. I'm about to get dressed and get up out of here, though. Alright, y'all. See you next week, bitch.
After the incompletion on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
Ready. Oh my God.
Back to throw now on first down.
Yo, why the fuck you really keep fucking throwing the ball on the bells, my nigga?
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to keep this again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams Rams are going to take possession of the football. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet. Did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grab. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run, too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And the Rams at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 6. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 67 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 5. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, because now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's Miller, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second and 2. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one too low.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. That was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They'll pitch the second